It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Kansas City. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Running back sent in motion left. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Riley hauls it in. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. Attack!
Pistol now for Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow. Attack!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover on the first series of this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Finds Woods. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on 4th down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Let's go.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs go up 6-0 here in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they locked in and try to stick him deep. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This is ahead for about 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action with Richardson. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taylor now up the middle. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. The Colts are ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Yellow.
1st down, ball at the 36.
43. 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw Mahomes. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, down in it at the 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Taylor again. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw here from Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We're a quarter of the way through. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Buying some time right. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the draw, this is Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Attack!
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Right. 15. Right side.
Here's Mahomes now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey, Ripley. Right side.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And 10 from the 41. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it near the 8. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Trying again with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs driving ahead. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He finds Woods. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He locates Adonai Mitchell. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Taylor. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw Mahomes. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end. Touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Looking right, throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker ready to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Hey. 19 tight. Set go.
To throw, Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action with Richardson. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Second down carry for Taylor. Brushes him off with ease. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Richardson. And this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, ball at the 36.
15.
It's Pacheco again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They put Austin in motion left. Bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
A run here with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, here's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. Man in motion here. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. The cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Richardson now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. They'll work it a couple yards past the line. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
57 colors.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 22 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Taylor. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw here from Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
This is Taylor. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Third and 4 coming up now. Now a handoff to Taylor. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard run. Wow, that leaves him just a yard short on 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Yellow.
Offense to the line for second down. Mahomes connects with Wiley. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. You've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Right back to Pacheco. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Yellow.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Yellow.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Attack! Strike!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
after the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs very close to an 11th win this season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Right. Here goes 15. Right.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Yellow. Easy. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep to... Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the play. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
3. Here we go. Cycle. 79.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Trying to set this up quick.
19 target.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. So scoreless, a win for the Chiefs. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.